Hey you guys, I am super excited. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am at a client's home and I am going to do an accent wall in one of their guest bedrooms, and today I'm going to show you how you can do it. So stay tuned.
1, 2, 3, come on!
So my client wanted a simple board and batten wall for behind the bed in her guest room. So we decided on a Sherwin-Williams color called Oak Moss, which we really liked and complemented the tones in her headboard. And what I did was I started by trimming out the whole wall and then giving a good 2 coats of paint on the whole wall. Now, if you have got the space, I prefer to paint the wall and then paint all of the 3D trim pieces and then nail them up and fill the holes and touch them up. However, since I was lacking on the space, I decided to paint the whole wall and then put the trim pieces up and then go back and paint those trim pieces.
It's kind of dark, but you can see I've got the wall painted. Now I'm going to start throwing up the trim pieces. So I'm going to start with a top piece. It is about 1/2 inch by 3 inches, and it's just a flat board that I am going to run across the top. I'm going to make sure I nail into the studs with my nailer. I'm using 2-inch nails, and then all we're going to do is we're going to be nailing some vertical pieces that they're thin. They're about 1/4 inch by 2 inches, and they're flat pieces as well, and we're just going to nail them every 16 inches into the stud. Some older homes, the studs might be spaced out about 12 inches. This particular house, the studs are spaced out at 16 inches, so that's what we're gonna do.
Here I am nailing this top trim piece on, and because it's a thicker board that is not as easily manipulated, there were more cracks in the spaces that weren't quite even on the walls. So I did go and I caulked around all of the seams to make sure it was more of a seamless look when I went back and painted. Please don't judge me on my caulking job. It's been a while and I clearly need to tune that up. With that piece up, we could go around and measure from the bottom baseboard to this trim piece to decide how long we needed to cut those vertical pieces. And they all ended up being about 88 inches, except for the very last one was a little bit shorter because the wall wasn't quite square. Again, I spaced them out at 16 inches. I used a laser level to make sure that they were straight, but you can just use a tape measure and measure from center to center at 16 inches. And I also made sure to fill in all of the nail holes with a spackling, then sanded that down and gave everything a good coat of paint. Shout out to my amazing husband who helped me put up the board pieces while I continued to paint to make the process a little bit quicker. Here is a video of the wall all finished. It is still drying in spots, but it turned out really nicely. I really like how it turned out. The caulking made the top piece look very seamless. I really enjoyed the color, and I just think it turned out really well, and I hope you guys like it as well. Hopefully this tutorial was helpful for you in case you wanted to do something similar. It ended up being about a 5-hour job, and with the paint and materials, it cost about $150. So it's really doable if you are looking for a big change in one of your bedrooms. So thank you for the support, and we'll see you next time.